Oh my god. That one was rough.
They can get more than 4 kills.
True.
Or at least 4. They're going to get more than 4 this game. I'm calling it now. More than 4.
Well...
Don't do him dirty like that.
They have Primal Beast, so they better. Because like, if Primal Beast is not getting kills in your game, it's definitely gone poorly. It's gone wrong. Something has fallen by the wayside. As well, starting off here, I guess that's something to talk about at the beginning, is just the change-up. They decide, we're going to take the Primal Beast away from you.
Yep.
Do you like that decision?
It's, in my opinion, yeah, it's better than taking the Ench itself. And Primal Beast is a bit more open. He could have been mid. They did end up deciding to put it off lane. The only thing that's lacking a little bit from the IG draft for me is the follow-up damage, what we saw LGD have in the last game with their supports. Clear stun into arrow here, it's a bit more wonky.
As Dust walks forward, the wonkiness will not stop them from getting these runes. Looks like it's going to be 2 apiece. Yeah, the follow-up damage is a little bit strange, but there is something that maybe can be that setup potential for themselves. A hero that we've been calling for a very long time, the Nyx Assassin.
The forgotten hero.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like this hero is definitely playable in some games. I'm not going to say it's great, but every Dota hero, you know, has its place in specific games. As, yeah, I feel like this is a decent one against Storm. You're going to have an okay lane against Disruptor. So I like at least that they did end up picking the little Nyx Assassin man.
Yeah, and the lane is maybe a little bit awkward, as you can see on the right side of your screen right now. Going to be playing the Nyx with the Primal Beast, facing off against Disruptor and a Life Stealer. In terms of sort of the story of these lanes and what we're going to be looking for here, are there any that you're particularly concerned about? Are there any where it's like a timing you need to watch out for in these games as PYW is going to get glimpsed back?
I think bottom is going to be a lot about HP levels. If IG do drop low on their heroes with Yu Smile doing a good job to disrupt the pull. Like once I get level 2, 3 on Disruptor and maybe Primal Beast goes lower HP, LGD could look to pressure down bottom. I don't really see IG being able to do too much on their own unless they catch Yu Smile off on the side.
Right, which is a possibility. I mean, you have to hit the stun to start, but maybe Primal can sort of make some of those initial stuns come out there as, God, Yu Smile connects the pull, and PIW is going to be able to get the last hit onto that creep as Jason, trample, but won't be able to do anything else as the glimpse separates him, and Shiro still perfectly capable of just continuing to last hit. Lifestealer feels like a great pick in this game.
Oh, absolutely. You love most of these dire heroes in just in this game overall, right? You have DK, you have Primal Beast, lots of tanky heroes, you have Rage against the Ench, against the Nyx Assassin as well. So yeah, he's going to be off to a good start. The only one that can really stop him could be Emo on Troll, but he needs a lot of gold to do that.
Yeah, needs to not get sort of hampered down continuously, and his jungle taken away, his farm taken away. His planet is going to get hit here. Throws out a Crypt Storm from Zeal to try and create a little bit of separation there. As Zeal dropping lower and lower. The Spirit Siphon, though, might buy enough time for him to get away, but the toss back. Oh, and QYQX has to pop that heal. Still living, as they don't have enough damage to bring down that Ench.
Well, we didn't get to talk about the top lane yet, but this is definitely a pressure lane from IG. You have Ench. Once again, feel like this is going to be a better lane for them this time around with this range carry of the Troll. So this is definitely the lane for IG that they need to win.
Right. Have to come out ahead in this one. And down bottom, already, Zhang Yu has to use that onslaught to get out of harm's way, as PYW did manage to connect the creep wave up here on the top side. As lots of tangos being brought out, wanting to keep those HP levels high like you were talking about.
Yeah. As Nothing to Say is really putting a beating just on the CS mid. 19-5 to 7-3.
Wow.
And this is after PYW came mid to help us snipe a water room, by the way.
We did see there briefly, you know, one of the pulls being used to get a deny on the Dust range creep. So doing all these little tricks to try and mess with them, but there is going to be that movement. So the bounty rune not going to be available for Nothing to Say, which means somebody needs to go die and refill a bottle.
Guys, go feed.
Although I've heard a lot of people say it's not worth it if it's first blood.
Yeah, and I think also if you're doing really well in your lanes and you're all full HP, you shouldn't force it too hard. Like Nothing to Say, maybe he can wait for minute 4. But maybe here if you're Dust, you're like, yo guys, let's run it back. Do it again. Come mid. He's going to have to go back to base. But I feel like with what Nothing to Say has done, as Zio just sucking away, going to be okay.
Yeah, you said that Well, he just gets the water rune, so it's fine.
So never mind.
Yeah, they don't bring people over. And in fact, down bottom, PYW is going to get a really good stun there, interrupting onto both. Glimpse just out of range, can't quite get there onto PYW.
Good stun there by PYW. Make sure that he's going to be able to get out of range. The double bracer build-up from Dust, as
Look at
nothing
that.
to say.
Wow.
It's doing him dirty again.
Even if he doesn't get the deny, just denying out those last hits, super annoying to deal with.
As at least Dust is... He got to recover a little bit, with nothing to say, having dropped to such low HP for a while, without being able to refill it.
And that is what you need to see if you're looking at DK here. Needs to get off to a decent start so he can sort of be that limiting factor, but it's a solo kill mid. How did that happen? My goodness. Went for a pull, I guess, and ends up being punished. Is why you smile, chased down, took some damage from a tower, it looks like, and easy peasy. He was just too low.
Well, I guess he just kept clapping away at him. Then Dragon Tail, Brief Fire, now Dragon Form available, and suddenly DK Dust is chilling. He's 600 gold ahead.
Finds why you smile, looks for the stun.
Bonus kill.
Follow-up coming from PYW as the damage. It's one more hit, but it looks like the burn won't be enough to find the kill, and nothing to say, immediately pulling the creep wave way off to the side. Up top, they're also going on the Death Prophet, trying to bring her down.
The
toss comes out, but they're able to force back, and now QYQX is going to get killed as the toss under tower happens. Oh, look, your Storm is ganking before level 6 in mid. Is going to get beaten down by the Hell Baron, actually killed off Dust, making the big move. Finding him, but Emo buying a little bit of space between him and Planet. Dust is doing everything right now, and PYW from long range finds the kill. The Courier even getting into the mix. Planet manages to find that. Just mayhem. Mid lane exploded to top.
They're just both running to top. It's nothing to say. Receives another. And this is why the support rotations matter so much in this early game.
Yeah.
Because they took this water rune away, and then Ench even took the bounty. The only reason nothing to say dies overall is because the IG support movement in the early game.
As PYW runs through, has the stun, looking for a punch, connects it onto Why You Smile, but is not sure if that's quite going to be enough to chase him down. So no, won't be able to. But 3 heroes mid, they're still trying to punish. Nothing to say, he's not 6.
And he's not going to be 6 for a while. He's not even that close. It's still more than half a level, and DK form is up in 10 seconds. Uh-oh.
In trouble, nothing to say, trying to run away, and looks like he's going to be able to. But how much damage can he do on the tower? All that pressure stemming up towards top did buy space for them to wait out the first DK form, but this second one, I mean, this actually might be the tower dropping incredibly low here.
Honestly, they might just get it, because nothing to say is still miles away from 6. He needs his team to help him defend his tower, so they're just going to be leeching XP as Dragon Tail, stun.
Follow up. Why You Smile makes the move over. The TP rotation coming in from Lifestealer. Shiro wants to put the kibosh onto this, stops it as they glimpse back Dust. Turns, nothing to say, gets the pullback, and then the heal. Dust not able to turn for the full finish, and PYW dies. How we go from potentially taking the tower to losing a hero is...
And losing Troll.
Oh, man. Emo barely able to walk away from that. Crypt Swarm, does Zeal guess correctly? Doesn't look like it.
Well, Primal Beast is TPing up here. Hello, Zeal.
What is happening, my man? Wants to take down the person that took his job. Zhang Yu looking to kill Zeal. Doesn't quite manage it. And an avalanche wasn't enough to bring down Emo. Mayhem. They've already doubled their kills from last game.
At 7 minutes. Active rune coming up soon. Well, at least we got another banger game where everyone's just running around trying to kill everyone.
True.
As I love the fact that Shiro was a part of this mid defense, really helping out his team. He's the top net worth. Mid tower is the most important stuff. Bring nothing to say back in the game. Because LGD, they definitely recovered off of that move.
Yeah, they are now back in business. Still 1,000 gold behind IG. And trying to immediately, you can see PYW go in for that Blink Dagger. As Shiro, ready to chase and hit onto him. Does still have the Spike Carapace, but is dropping lower and lower. The Ghoul Frenzy, and now the Glimpse back. Manages to find the Spiked Carapace hit, but Shiro, barely getting away from that one. While in the mid lane, Dust is taking the tower. PYW making space for his team.
Okay, now Exo up top.
Glimpse, Emo, gotta run. Does have ulti, might need to pop it. Won't be able to get it off in time.
Ooh, definitely another great play here from LGD in the top lane. They did lose their mid tower, as IG have done a great job of just helping out Dust with his good early game. He's getting closer to his Blink Dagger. That's definitely going to help them a lot.
And why you smile, still struggling 4 levels here. Level 4 on the support, while Shiro going to get jumped on down bottom. PYW not able to connect with that stun, and in fact, afterwards, they want to go on to that Disruptor. More than enough with Dust making that rotation as well, and using the last little bit of this Dragon Form to try and pressure the tower, with Emo even showing up.
Yeah, looks like Emo doesn't really want to be a part of this top lane anymore, since he did just die. Gonna go bottom, farm it up. As, yeah, some good map rotations from IG. Tower tradings happening, at least for now. Active Rune in 20 seconds.
And the whole time through, Troll Warlord rather, trying to get towards that Battle Fury in completion, as QIQX gonna stack up Ancients, hard camp. He's gonna have a nice little piggy bank to rotate back to, or even if they wanted, they could give it to Primal Beast.
Yeah, Primal actually loves to farm this hard camp, so he can definitely take that out if they want to, as he's going for the Greaves build, which I really like this item, but I have not yet seen the Greaves on Primal work out that well. So we'll see, but I like the idea of it. You want to help your team to like continue to run at them and make space for your troll.
Well, if they can do just that, they'll have a recipe for success. Already a much better game than game number 1 for IG. But there is also some looming threats. We talked about it earlier, but the Infest bombs coming from Storm Spirit. And now, finding the Tiny in the mid lane. Dust is there for the follow-up stun. Not even a chance for an Avalanche to get thrown out. So IG continuing to find these kills around the map.
And you are doing well with how they're moving the heroes. Now you also have PYW up top, scouting a little bit, looking to place a ward. Won't be quite as lucky as 2 LGD heroes do see him.
And just going to pop the ulti and then TP away. Ends up heading to the tier 2 tower down bottom, and now maybe trying to set up with this Enchantress, if there's something that opens up for him there.
Well, IG have this blink completed now on Dust, so I want to see how they want to try to get him in the game. Do they want to wait for the next form and then smoke? Because for now, they're just farming. You know, QX is in the enemy jungle, breaking some smokes for Emo, and he's just happily farming away.
Sentry Ward is already down, but it's a little ways away as QIQX. It's jumped on, PYW spots him. Not easy to go, but now with the Spike Carapace, the turn, the stun,
Ravage,
and the roll-in! Oh, they find him. Why you smile, gonna glimpse to keep the Primal Beast away, but he's still in some trouble. PYW didn't even wait for the damage on the Vendetta, just hit the 3-person stun, and now, why you smile, he's gonna drop 2. PYW making this Nyx look good.
Ooh, they underestimated my friend QIQX there. He had an ice armor on him from the Ogre, magic wand, fluffy hat, and a raindrop. He's just not dying into just a casual Ravage from PYW.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, yes, Nyx, he's been doing a really good job finding those stuns. I feel like this is one of those stuns that it's a little bit tricky to hit.
Oh, he's been doing a great job. Like, honestly, a phenomenal job. As now Emo is definitely doing some good recovery, not too far away from his Battle Fury. And as you pointed out, there are still stacks for him to fall back on. So if he gets there freely, Emo is about to take off.
Well, a smoke up, and it's into the direction where Lifestealer is at. Dust with this DD won't be able to connect immediately, but if Shiro makes the move up to the top, might be in some trouble there, but QIQX tossed back in and going to TP out. The glimpse, though, pulls him into position. Still might be able to run away and look up top. Yep, they find him. Shiro in trouble now. PYW, does he go for the hit first? He will, trying to dodge out the stun, but won't be able to. So they find the Enchantress down bottom, but the bigger kill is Shiro, who gets brought down. But this is the biggest of them all. Oh, wow. Emo is not happy about that one.
We see this every time. As he's gonna get a turn kill on planet.
Yeah.
Every time I see the triangle stack, it gets stolen by the enemy team.
It feels bad.
As they're not done, there's more.
Primal moves in, finds him, Static Storm, creates a little bit of separation. Zeal is not quite gonna get caught, but there is the stun now. And the Death Prophet also going to fall, so IG turning these kills into more, and you can see the esportsbet.io odds looking a little bit better for him than it was definitely at this time last game.
Yeah, at this time last game, they barely had a chance, as in this game, they're they're looking to do great. Troll now, Emo, very close to his Battle Fury. Dust off to a good game. I don't know how Nothing to Say cheated his way into the top net worth of this game.
It's kind of crazy, right?
Because he was like on the bottom, unless I'm being stupid, but now he's just at the top.
Yeah, how did that happen? He's just been farming.
He's just pretty good.
Falcon Blade and Witch Blade. He's a
All the
double
blades.
swordsman.
All the blades.
Needs to get a Kaya too.
It's coming up.
Yeah, that's a blade, right? I feel like somebody talked about that.
I'm sure lore-wise you can somehow make it up. It's a blade. And we'll hit up Slacks.
Fair, fair. Well, the Guardian Greaves almost completed, as it is the Battle Fury done, 14.5 minutes, and immediately Emo gonna head on back into that Ancient stack to go and clean them up.
Yep, gonna get himself a little bit more gold, so he's gonna be a-okay. Usually this first item is gonna help you farm a lot with the Fury, and then once you get this next completed item, perhaps then they can look to include him, but for now, they're definitely strong enough as 4 to run around the map and fight.
Right, and still getting good farm on all of their cores, because not just is he having a good game on the Troll, but
yep.
DK also very far up there. Nothing to Say cleared through a double stack of a hard camp himself, but they're running through the jungle as 3 now. On the side of LGD, PYW just out of sentry range. And I feel like there's an opening here that he could go for. A little bit scary as the Vendetta wears off, and yeah, they have vision there. So Planet is going to play it safe most likely.
Oh, Dust. They're trying to hunt.
Hunting, hunting. Primal Beast runs in, but no, they don't find him. So Dust pops the ulti for nothing.
Okay. Not too much really gonna happen from this one. I think maybe some poking. As LGD, they're looking to kick IG out of bottom now. You just saw a lot of heroes in the top lane, so it's, you know, definitely time to evict them out of here.
QIQX nearby Zeal, as Planet is going to farm this up just a little out of vision, but it's an invis picked up for the Nyx up top. So LGD do hold on to this area of the map, still underneath a ward, and Nothing to Say trying to get in towards his items, but this could be a death for him if he sticks around a little bit too long.
Yeah, he's going to have to be careful, right? You're playing into this Nyx Assassin. He does see him now, so should be a-okay.
Good vision from both teams.
Just making sure to protect their cores. They have it in the triangle as well. Down bottom to see the Nyx Assassin move around. As, yeah, it looks like LGD, they want to hold the map for now. Planet, not really close to his Blink Dagger whatsoever. 1,300 gold away still. So I wonder when they're going to make the first move. Do they just want to hold the map? Because you still have Infest with the Storm, where if you find someone alone, you can look for a small play.
It does feel a little bit weird though, right? Because you still have, like, if you get caught by PYW, your game just feels terrible as Storm. You're going to get dropped. But likewise, you know, just in general, playing into Primal Beast at this point in time when he's so strong also feels like kind of a rough one. But then if you're waiting for BKB to be online for him, that also feels bad.
Oh, for sure. Like, just now, I feel like IG they're pretty happy with this game right now.
Yeah,
you have the Fury, you have the Yasha, you have Dust, who's getting close to his BKB, as they're going to be the ones to smoke up. And yeah, I like this aggression.
Finds Primal up top, getting onto the Disruptor. Why you smile dropping low as it is going to be DP caught in the mid lane, trying to heal back up through it. Do have the Infest if they wanted to pop it, but going to be able to save it. So Zeal running aggressively in. If they try and turn, yeah, the Infest was always going to be there. Jumps out, heals up to full.
Well, at least they did get the Infest and the Exo out of that, so still a win there. As I mean, they're still lingering. They want more.
Right, they didn't manage to bring down that Disruptor from the Primal Beast, but he is just backed away now while you smile, holding on to mid. And IG, where do they want to go? Hasterum, lots of damage potential with Trample there, but they drop down to Kinetic Field and back away.
I mean, LGD, they see everything. This mid ward saw all of them. Now this triangle ward seeing all the rest. So IG might need to invest a little more in these sentries to try and get rid of this vision, because LGD, they could be bleeding a lot more in the map, but they're doing a very good job.
I know, and this is the thing that I'm curious what your thought on this is. When I look at this game, I see like this rolling boulder going down a hill, and LGD are sort of trying to keep the pressure off of them and keep the little bit of distance. Zeal won't get brought down, but eventually they need to stop it and turn it around.
Yeah.
Do you think they have a lineup that can do that?
They can, but I feel like it comes off of them creating outplays now up top as they find Dust.
Looks for it. Does not manage to get the full connection with the Spirit. Well, now they have the glimpse. Stun onto Lifestealer, trying to kill him off. And with the Rage, Dust is going to drop it. Now the turn on the Primal. This could be that outplay that you're talking about. Gets control and nothing to say, but now with the Tiny showing up, they go one by one. Tanky Heroes feeling strong into Lifestealer, and he rips them to shreds.
Well, that's pretty good for LGD. You just get to whack away at these Tanky Heroes as Lifestealer for like 10, 12, 15 seconds. I mean, that's very good. I thought LGD would maybe have to wait for 1 or 2 small hero timings. Get this tiny blink, maybe the BKB or nothing to say. But that's huge.
The Rolling Boulder rolled a little bit out of control as that Ring of Achilles down on the ground. That one might have been stolen. Nonetheless, at 19 and a bit minutes, that's a big injection of gold for the Lifestealer. Nothing to say. Well, does he get caught there? Decides to zip away. Just Spidey senses tingling.
He knows. Even though he hasn't played against Nyx in ever how long, I don't know. They're not really getting caught out by him right now.
No, they're not. And we're not seeing IG play the map in the same way that LGD did last game, where they choked out the areas where they were allowed to play.
LGD in these last minutes have done phenomenal, whereas IG, maybe now after this little misplay, they could be looking to wait for their double BKB timing on the Troll and DK. I think Emo will take perhaps 2 minutes, as Dust is basically about to finish it right now.
Incredibly strong on that Troll. We'll have it brought out. And then, of course, the question is, where do they decide to go with this strong power spike? It feels like it kind of needs to be Roche, but at the same time, you don't just want to walk in and take it. There needs to be some type of a smoke play. And in fact, the smoke might be coming from LGD, who do have Shiro at the ready. Storm a little ways away from the rest of the team, but can zip in. If things get spicy, they'll find QYQX. And that one should be an easy finish. As the Enchantress is brought down, kick him out of the jungle.
Very good smoke break there from QYQX. We just talked about they need this BKB timing, so him breaking the smoke is absolutely crucial. Emo just gonna TP to the other side of the map, get all the farm going. Because I would say, yeah, IG, it is definitely go time. You have a lot of stuff going on, so once Emo does get there, I want him to go and seek a fight.
Get involved, make some action happen. Right now, PYW is ready with a Blink Dagger. As he drops down a ward behind him. And in towards mid, the TPs come, ready for some action. Will they be able to find it, though? Or are they going to go for a smoke themselves?
I feel like smoke 1 kill into Roche would be utmost ideal as they're looking mid for Shiro.
Can they get him? Oh my god, dude. He's so ready. He's so ready, but the stun, he wasn't ready. He was so ready, and then he wasn't ready, and now they're going to kill Shiro. He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready. Honestly, I've seen this guy rage a DK stun like 3-4 times in a row. I think Dust made damn sure that he's literally blinking on top of his hero portrait to get the stun off.
Yeah. Well, just like that, it is going to be Roche open. They're taking it, but LGD,
they want to look
come
for
and take this. Maybe a chance. Storm thinking about zipping in, Planet nearby, but he's not going to get there in time.
3-minute Eva.
The big jump, and well, that's a BKB Dust, so nobody else has shown up to this yet. They jump into the midst of all of it, pulls him back into the Static Storm. PYW dead. Maybe a chance, but the root is there. Nothing to say. Barely surviving. It is going to be DP taking a lot of damage from that Pulverize. Zeal trying to live. Spirit Siphons trying to stay alive. But in the end, it will be enough. Dust with the double kill, and IG Aegis in a 3,000 gold lead.
I mean, they're just doing good stuff. They got their timings, insta smoke up, go to mid, get a pickoff, go to Roshan. LGD, they were not quite in time. My boy, nothing to say as well. He was playing with fire in that fight.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he got rooted. Emo able to keep control over him. And now you've sort of got this, I don't want to say free game for Emo by any stretch of the imagination, but he's gotten off to a great start and he's top net worth.
If they can play the map in a nice way with the heroes, which they should be able to, then IG are in a great spot.
Well, as we see this replay here, immediately into the pit, and Planet a bit too late with that avalanche jump.
They're just also too tanky, right? You have this BKB on the DK. Emo here, no fear, has the Aegis already. He can just He just gets to whack away. LGD needs Shiro in these fights.
Yeah. Has to be there involved. And well, speaking of which, has the Basher reveal, and now gonna find Primal. Primal going to drop. Jump, looks for more.
Back.
Oh, weird things happening. BKB used.
Okay, you get a core kill, you force out a BKB, all that while being down 4k gold, any enemy team having Aegis, so LGD gonna be able to reclaim a little bit more of the map here. Very nice movements.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Nothing comes free against this LGD team. You suddenly win a fight, you feel like you're in a good spot, and then just as quickly you lose your Primal Beast.
Yeah, you need to be aware, and you just need to be ready at all times. You're out of position for 2 seconds, suddenly you lose a hero, you lose a tower, and I mean, you're the one supposed to be setting the tempo. But with just one small mistake, the complete other direction.
Well, Sanjin Yasha completed now for the Troll Warlord, 11 to 15. And LGD, in spite of being down in Aegis right now, still staying out on the map here and looking to create some counter pressure as IG are heading down bottom, trying to take a tier 2 tower of their own.
Okay, Emo's gonna set up this tower. Does he want to stay here? So he currently doesn't see a single here from LGD. So looks like just that is gonna force him to go away. But they might decide to go and hit it again, as now LGD have shown a few heroes on the mid lane.
I will say, I like the idea that Emo's got here of going in for that Scotty. It sounds really cool.
Scotty is pretty good against these heroes, right? He's going to be able to stick on top of them. It's good against the DP. It also makes him tanky to perhaps survive against the burst. Something else I could see him do is go for a blink, but that depends on how fast does he feel like he needs to be in the fight.
Right.
Because he has so many jumpers that I feel like, you know, blink could be kind of cool. You can instantly follow it up, but Scotty, don't mind if you do.
Planet. There in mid, it's gonna get glimpsed again.
I like what Emo's doing.
Yeah, come deal with me. What are you gonna do? Although if he dies right now, that's really bad. That would be quite bad for them. It doesn't look like he's gonna die, surely. Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine. Or maybe he goes again. Who knows? He's lingering.
Does he decide? Oh, the zip. And they messed up a little bit. Dust needs to be really careful. Yeah, and just the BKB TP on hit. Woo! And now the smoke. They're ready to fight.
Oh, there are so many high skill plays happening. Nothing to say. Somehow dodging that stun, zipping out, trying to zip back in to get him before the BKB, and now they instantly smoke up.
Do they realize what's coming their direction? Spot him, jump forward.
Avalanche.
The BKB is out. Emo ready to go for his own. He pops the ulti already, and now the Life Stealer Infest to try and keep his buddy alive. Not going to happen. Shiro in some trouble, but there's the Static Storm down onto 2, but the Pulverize is going to be there. They need a way to silence it to stop it. He actually lives through it, and now a bash onto Emo. No more BKB for the Troll, but Shiro is going to get ran through, and now a little bit of a blast from the past. Yang Yu is going to try and kill off the rest of LGD here. They went in very far. Will have to call off the pursuit with Exorcism still going, but IG, look at this play from them.
This Troll is a huge problem. Emo can just stand his ground. This Brigand, he just swapped the Brigand's Blade for Paladin Sword, but this Troll is so strong. They got a kill onto Zero and a buyback out of Planet from that fight.
Well, a big moment indeed. 6,000 gold lead. Aegis is going to expire now, and this was probably a huge part of why IG were willing to play so aggressively. But a Titan Sliver now on line too. They're getting a lot of these clutch items, and I kind of wonder at what point for LGD are they looking to try and hit their timing? Because it feels like they're sort of falling behind.
LGD, the way that they should take fights, I would say you can, but it needs to be a really crisp initiation. You need to infest bomb onto nothing to say, and whoever you go on, they need to drop from full to 0. You can maybe try it onto Emo if you have very good vision of what's going on, but there's a pipe and grease behind him, so maybe it's too hard.
I mean, that is one of the issues, right? The vision game, it's been a good job by IG to take that away from them. And as you said, with all these auras coming out on IG, it's much more difficult to find that instant burst that they're looking for.
There's also just so much tankiness going on, right? Like, not just the auras and the Troll, but Dust on this DK, he's about to finish up an Ags.
Oh, man.
And that's a big one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's Emo. He's looking for an MKB, wants to swap out the build, as he's trailing nothing to say for now.
Yeah, Nothing to say, should be able to get out of here fine. And the Zip very far away, queuing up the Hex afterwards. As Planet, he's going to TP out. Somehow, Zhang Yu knew exactly where he was going, but doesn't quite get there in time.
I do definitely like that when these teams are ahead, they're making it very hard for the enemy team to just run down these side lanes, try and be annoying. Like you can see Emo pushes out Nothing to Say. Zhang Yu, he's looking top, pushes him out too. Just to, you know, stay in map control, make it hard and awkward for LGD as Emo. He is getting very close to this MKB, and then I feel like they can just look to go together once again.
Yeah, can be a huge problem. Has that armor too from the level 20 talent. There is still an AC that's going to be done soon on Shiro, and that does make things a little bit more complicated. Of course, you're got the Heaven's Halberd, so evasion is there, but also you can just go for the disarm straight up if they wanted to on that troll for a bit.
Yeah, Shiro's item build has been very good to try and help him with the situation against the troll, with the evasion, with the halberd, and then also being able to bash it up. But 30 seconds, we'll know how close we'll get to the next Roche respawn, because that one is going to dictate the game.
Well, Emo dodges for, or rather Nothing to Say dodges from Emo, while the Tiny heads up to the north, ready to cut a wave here. And yeah, Roche, like we said, it's going to be up, or rather we'll know if it's up pretty soon here now. This Planet kills off that wave, backs out, goes for the TP out, and does look to escape.
Yeah, I mean, LGD are just trying to toy IG around the map as there's a glimpse.
That's good. I like that. That's pretty sick.
It's actually hilarious. It's like, are you going to BKB it? Nope. As they're just being super annoying. You have Planet cutting a bottom wave, Nothing to Say, still hiding in the tree's bottom.
Right.
Because LGD know they can't fight yet. And then Why You Smile, glimpse back the troll, kills the wave with the ult. They're just trying to get some items for the second Roche fight. Maybe you can get the Hex completed. Why You Smile, looking for a Force. It's close to it as well.
Dust wants to find Nothing to Say here, but the Zipway is going to come out and just jumps away. So Nothing to Say manages to escape from the quote-unquote gank with the Aghanims done on Dust. Yeah, they need that perfect fight, and I feel like they need the Lifestealer Shard too.
They are, yeah, honestly, he's going to buy it before the Roche fight, right?
He also has Aghanims queued up.
So he wants to jump inside of Troll. You disarm them, right? Isn't it like this weird thing? You like
Well, they
hit
can't
them,
hit you.
but you also disarm them, I think. Like at the same time.
Really?
Like they can't attack it. Infest may target enemy heroes, disarming them.
Whoa, I didn't even know that.
Well, I don't know how good it is. Because
I thought you just jumped inside them.
I've seen it a few times and it looked awkward, but let's see if we get there. As IG, they know it's go time.
Some new tech coming out for Lifestealer. I mean, that sounds kind of hype for like 10 seconds, or I don't know. We'll see. Regardless, IG down on the low ground. And first point of contact is going to be Zeal. Found, stunned. Can he get out of there in time, though? No. So Zeal is out. Second Roche respawns. And LGD, they're going to have to give up at least this side of the map for the moment. Although it looks like IG are immediately going to be heading over that direction.
Yeah. I feel like IG should definitely look to force that, as LGD did buy a gem for Nothing to Say. It's going to make it easier for him to split push the map against the Nyx Assassin as PYW. He has an A on this. I really like this item on him as well. Going to make it easier for him to frontline. I don't know when LGD are looking to fight. Maybe it's this Hex timing. Maybe it's never. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, right now they're definitely not trying to fight because IG, they're just going to get a Aegis and a Shard completed now. So a incredibly strong couple of minutes here from IG in this game number 2, trying to take down LGD. And again, it's worth reiterating, if IG can manage to win this series against LGD, they will most likely be able to secure themselves the final spot at the major.
And I mean, in this game, they're showing up. They're playing really well in terms of how they're moving with the heroes, the way they're fighting. As Planet, looking to be ever so annoying, which just seems to be the trend of LGD in this game. But Emo, he's hunting for him.
I mean, Emo. Nope. Hey, how you doing? And now dead.
Just a chill BKB ult to kill him, sure. Why not?
Wow.
Actually, got a lot of gold for that kill.
He did.
Sure.
460.
Why not? 460 gold for Planet for some reason.
All right. I want to know if this Lifestealer Axe is actually cool.
I mean, it's definitely cool.
So, reduces the cooldown to 20 seconds, and then it lasts how long? I don't even know. It
I
doesn't
don't know
say.
the exact number. I think it's like 5 or 6 seconds.
Okay. I mean, if all of their damage is coming from Troll and you infest into him and he can't attack, that sounds kind of hype.
But if I'm not mistaken, so if you use it while Troll is BKB'd, I think he stays disarmed. But if you use it before his BKB, he can purge it off.
Okay, interesting. Interesting.
But maybe they want to look to like play on longer duration team fights, like you go in, try to kill one, go out, and then you go in again 10 seconds later with like the new one. But, well, all this talk about the Ags, I don't know if they're going to get there for now.
Yeah, they might not. Like, IG is already up here taking down this tier 3 tower. They will get a Spike Carapace out to interrupt Zeal's Crypt Swarm. Has level 2 ulti very close to level 3, but they're going to take the tier 3 tower before they even get a shot to use it.
Okay, looks like IG gonna respect it for a bit. They know that they force everyone back to the base for now. As LGD, they have the Hex completed. And they're 5-man smoking.
Ready to find somebody. Dragon form very close to finishing off now as the wraparound comes this direction. They're gonna show on that midway for a moment. Do they want to go? Life Sealer, Infest Bomb, ready to jump at a moment's notice, but it's a little bit scary.
These jumps are not easy. You can't go on Nyx. He has an A on this. Troll has Aegis, so you need to be really creative about how you take this fight.
And in fact, it looks like they might not even be able to take one, because I think IG just stick around this area, and yeah, Planet, he's going to Avatos, catch and kill that wave. And IG, they can catch the mid wave too. They've got a wave coming in top. This might just be a lane of racks here.
No, IG are doing really well. They were holding off the smoke in the triangle, just waiting. And now Emo knocking on your high ground.
Ready to beat away at it. Zeal does still have that Exo if he wants to use it. Doesn't feel good when you're this close to level 3. And to be honest, I don't even know if it stops them from taking the racks, because you got illusions now. Toss back very far, but immediately Disruptor just getting dismantled. And Emo in that BKB, his ulti wearing down low, gets pulled back in, closer and closer, trying to find him low, and he's in the fountain. Emo is going to die once. The rest of IG in the base. They don't have Tiny for another toss back here. Emo tries to back away, but Zeal chasing in and looking forward. They still have a good amount of control on Shiro, but not quite enough for the full finish. Jumps forward, tries to find it. The Pulverize is ripping them to shreds. There's no buyback on anybody.
Okay.
GG, they're done. We are going to a game number 3. IG pushing LGD to the limit.
Damn, that escalated kind of quickly. We're still talking about the live stealer Ags. How many tips are there?
There was a lot of tips on that.